Good morning, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. My name is Kimawe Tarinimi, and I am your host. This is Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast under the auspices of Radio Biafra London, and I will say good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening, and good night, depending on where you're listening to us from. You are welcome, and I will advise that you welcome some other person by your side and ensure that you share this message, share this gospel, share this broadcast so that you will not be listening alone, so that other people will be able to listen alongside with you. Because this gospel must be preached and this message must spread all over the world. Let us pray. Tamara nanawe yogonomokirimotemeda woyengi nanawe. We worship you. We thank you for you alone is God and there is no one else like you. Lord, we ask that you come and show your power before us. Endow us with all the wisdom that is necessary. And show your strength amongst Biafrans, that the world will know that indeed there is God in Biafra. Lord, we pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he remains strong and resolute, irrespective of the challenges thrown at him, irrespective of the torture, the emotional torture, and all other kinds of torture, that he remains strong and resolute, irrespective of whatever is thrown at him. I also pray for the Biafran people, that as the attacks are coming from every angle, that our hearts remain strong, our minds remain strong, and we remain focused on the goal, which is to restore Biafra, the holy land of Biafra, to restore the holy nation of Biafra upon the surface of the earth as a sovereign state on this planet and in this world. Lord, I pray for the Eastern Security Network, that these ones will separate themselves as they have done, and they will continue to do, to render their service with undivided attention, to render their service with utmost loyalty, to render their service that at the end of the day, the enemy shall flee from our land. Lord, this day, I pray for all those that are deceived, that their eyes will be open to realize what they are doing to themselves and to their generations. And they retrace their steps. And I pray that all those going about deceiving people because of one financial gain or because of one advantage or the other, that they feel that they will get gain out of deceiving people against the restoration of the holy land of Biafra, the restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra. All those that are either born in Biafra land or from Biafra land in what way or the other, in any way or the other, Lord, I ask that the land rejects them, that the water they drink rejects them, that the air they breathe rejects them. Let all the forces of the earth fight against them until they become nothing and they are forgotten forever. All this we pray in the name of Tamara, Ayiba, Azba, Tamuno, Chukokika Biama, Ogene, Ise, Mopa. Once again, I welcome you to today's edition. And in case you're just joining us, this is Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. And today we are going to be talking about a topic I title Prison Break or Government Magic. Is it prison break that happened at Kuje? Or is it government magic? You know, the legend fella, he sang a song titled Government Magic. He sang a song titled Government Magic. When the government began to do certain things, fella called it government magic. As I'm asking today, what happened in Kuje? Was it the usual zoo government magic? Or was it prison break like they told us? You know, the news carried it. ISWAP actually said that they are the ones that committed this crime, that broke free the prison and released all the inmates, including all the Boko Haram fighters, all the Boko Haram terrorists that were in there. ISWAP owned up to it. ISWAP owned up to it. They said that they are the ones that did it. If you go to one of my broadcasts last year, when I taught extensively about ISWAP, I made it very, very clear that ISWAP, which is the Islamic State of West African Province, you know, the vision of Islam is to have the whole world as an Islamic state, the whole world, none in exception. The whole world as one single state of Islam. So when they call West Africa a province, you should understand what they mean by that. Their vision is worldwide. And they are in Europe. They are in France, they are in Britain, they are penetrating. They believe they can take over the whole world and make it maybe one emirate or however they want to make it under Islam. So they call this one the Islamic State of West African Province. Their vision is first of all to take over Nigeria. Now, if you recall, I made it very clear there that the so-called APC government of Nigeria is actually that they are the ones that set up this ISWAP and they are working hand in hand with ISWAP. Because it is the government that worked hand in hand with ISWAP to kill the Boko Haram leader. They worked hand in hand with ISWAP to kill the Boko Haram leader so that they can unite the terrorism under ISWAP. Now, the terrorism has been united under ISWAP. And I made it known to you that all these bandits and all these so-called headsmen, all these terrorists in the name of headsmen that they are using to spread all around, you know, the headsmen work is just an excuse to penetrate people's areas because they cannot just come to people's places and be living there. They need an excuse that the government can defend. So when you see the cows there, the cows are the excuse that the government can defend why those people are in your land. So all of them are actually different departments of ISWAP. And right now, ISWAP has swallowed Boko Haram. So even the Boko Haram now is the department of ISWAP. So all the terrorism, all the terrorists that were scattered, that seem to be scattered with their own different visions, they have all been united under ISWAP. And who runs ISWAP? The same people that run the Buhari administration of the zoo called Nigeria. In the name of Buhari, who is late. Who runs ISWAP? It is the same people that the government told you that they are part of the government. The same cattle rearers organization. They are the ones that run ISWAP. What was that their name again? Somebody should even remind me. I don't even keep all those evil names in my head. They are the ones that run ISWAP. The same people that will come out and tell you that they want to have vigilante all over the country. That they want to have vigilante all over the country, blah, 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 blah. It is the same people that run ISWAP, in case you don't know. They are the owners of ISWAP. They are still the same people that run the Buhari administration. The cattle rearers organization. That is why you will see them. They come with different names, with different masks. You will see them come today as northern youths. They will give order, the order will stand. The government will follow the order. And you're wondering, how come? They are the ones that run the Buhari administration. Because the Buhari himself is dead. Though all these things are his making, all these things are his vision that they are following, they are carrying it out. The vision is not about him. He's just the one that was bold enough to put them together and start it. So each and every one of them are working hand in hand. And their organization is ISWAP, the Islamic State of West African Province. And what they want to do is exactly what happened at Afghanistan. For the terrorist organization itself to take over the government fully. And as at that time they take over the government, somebody like Peter Obi cannot bring his ugly head out and be talking about, I want to be president. Who are you to be president in an Islamic state? An Igbo man, a Christian. You want to be president in an Islamic state. You must realize that right now, Nigeria is already an Islamic state. At least that was my topic that day. You can search for it. The Islamic State of Nigeria. Nigeria right now is an Islamic state, though in passive tense. Is an Islamic state in passive tense. They have not yet come out openly to declare that is an Islamic state. But they are most likely to do that before 2023 election. That's why they are working so hard, putting everything together. to work so hard. They are putting everything together. Everything together. To work very, very hard so that at the end of the day, they will be able to establish their Islamic states. They might even use the 2023 election itself, cause a whole problem, and take over the government officially. Because right now they are in charge, but they still have some Southerners that are coming there trying to pretend. We're not pretend. Some of them have hopes that, it's all about election. We are going to take over the government and all of that. People like Tinubu, they have hopes. They are giving him hope so that he will continue to help them to tame the Yoruba people. So that he will help them to continue to tame the Yoruba people and subdue them, to subdue the Yoruba people. All these are the plans. They want you to subdue your people, keep your people under until they are fully ready, until they are strong enough to take over everything. And they are likely to do that if they are able to do everything, push everything they want to push in, and put all the structures in place before 2023. In fact, all those that even want to have election in 2023, if you truly want to have election in 2023, Peter Obi, you want to have election in 2023. Soludo, you want Nigeria to have election in 2023. The best thing for you to do is to remove your hand from ESN, because this ESN that will stop this the invasion of ISWAP. Because it is ISWAP that will stop you from having your election. Because they don't want power to change. Why do you think they want to release all those Boko Haram terrorists? More fighters. All those fighters are there. Do you think it is Fulani people that arrested those Boko Haram fighters and put them in prison? It is the work of all the southern soldiers, southern police that are in their institutions. By the time you do all those work, risk your life, lose some of your friends, you work so hard. At the end of the day, they are freedom. Oh, you think that was a prison break? It's government magic. They made things very, very easy for them. It is very, very obvious because it is even in the news. It's in the news that, is it an hour or so before the terrorists came to attack the prison, they asked all the soldiers that were in that prison to leave. An order came. An order from above came and asked all the soldiers to leave. He said, all of you leave that place because we want to send our boys. If the soldiers were there, they would have faced resistance. They are not strong. They wouldn't have been able to go through. They are usually not that strong. So they don't want the resistance. So they said, all of you leave. Or maybe they would have been able to go through, but it would have been at the cost of many of the lives of their men. So all those soldiers left. You know, soldier work is zombie now. Go here, Ajuru Jara Ajuru, according to Fela. Go this place, Ajuru Jara Ajuru. They keep moving. You don't ask questions as a soldier. You don't ask questions. When you are given an order, you don't ask questions. You ask questions when you are not given an order. Once you're given an order, you obey. Don't ask questions. Hey, all of you, live there. Boom, they obeyed and they left. And when they are sure the soldiers have left, boom, the terrorists replaced them and there was an invasion. And somebody is asking, oh, or somebody is saying somewhere, oh, there was a prison break. There was a prison break. And with reliable information, at the beginning, the news carried it that in the prison break, after the prison break, that nobody can find Abba Kyari. They don't know where Abba Kyari is. Where is Abba Kyari? A particular time, before you know it, the news changed. They said Abba Kyari refused to escape. Oh, he's an honorable man. He's an honorable man. He refused to escape. Let them video him. Let them bring him out. Let everybody see that Abba Kyari is still there. You know the way they do this, they are magic now. As they have said that Abba Kyari is still there, before you know it, nobody's bringing Abba Kyari to court. Before you know it, nobody's talking about Abba Kyari. They will just pretend as if they have forgotten Abba Kyari in prison. Meanwhile, Abba Kyari is somewhere enjoying his life. Somewhere very good, enjoying his life. And you think it's a joke? They have told you that Abba Kyari did not escape. But Abba Kyari is not in Kuje. Go there and look for Abba Kyari if you see him. When they told you Abba Kyari refused to escape, alongside Abba Kyari that is a hardened criminal. Look at all the crimes leveled against him. He's sure he's not going to live there in a hurry. He has an opportunity to leave. He will stay there. In fact, the government magic was done because of Abba Kyari. Because Abba Kyari is working hand in hand with this ISWAP and all the underworld people of the zoo. I want to call the cabal the underworld. The underworld Fulani. There are Fulanis that are just there. Some of them are in positions. They are just there. They are just following instruction. They are not part of the underworld. There are certain sects of the Fulani that are following this, and they are everywhere. They are placed in strategic places. Certain sect of the Fulani. Some other ones, they all love what is being done, but they are just following. But people like Abba Kyari, they are part and parcel of the underworld. If I call it a cabal, it would be as if they are just some few group of people. The cabal are those that lead the underworld. But the underworld, all of them know what they are doing. They are the same people that work with the terrorists, that give the terrorists information. From every angle, all of them are working together. And Abba Kyari is part of them. They cannot allow Abba Kyari to be killed just like that, or to be jailed just like that, or for the United States to have access to Abba Kyari. No, it's not going to happen. Abba Kyari is part and parcel of the underworld, of the Fulani underworld that runs everything. So they had to come for him. They had to save him. He used to be a police officer, but they cannot save him with the police. They cannot save him with the police anymore. So they need to save him with the other angles, with the other departments, which is their terrorist angle. You know, the same way we see freedom fighters. You have to understand how these Fulani think, the makeup of the Fulani, the mindset of the Fulani, the same way we in the South see freedom fighters as heroes and honorable men, that is exactly the same way they see their terrorists. Terrorists go after innocent people and kill them, people that did nothing to them, and kill them. The Fulani, they are blood-sucking demons. This thing gives them joy. If they are in the position of those terrorists, they will do the same. An average Fulani will do the same. An average Fulani that believe in the Fulani cause will do the same. That want to spread, that want to ensure that Fulani takes over everywhere will do the same. The Fulani culture is a terrorist culture. Is a culture of terrorism. And they are not ready to relinquish it. The British culture is a culture of terrorism. The British culture is a culture of terrorism. How did they spread their colonialism here? Was it not through terrorism? Came to people's land and you're killing them. Is it not terrorism? But the only thing is that they grew above it for themselves. They don't terrorize themselves, but they terrorize other people and encourage terrorism. They build this terrorism and encourage it. They sponsor it in other people's places. Britain and most of the Western Europe. That's what they do. Terrorism is part and parcel of their culture. On the other hand, those of us over here in our Kebulan, we don't believe in terrorism. We don't believe in going to other people's places and killing them without any provocation. We don't believe all that. So when you see these people walking hand in hand with the terrorists, you must understand that this is their makeup. This is who they are. This is who they are. It's not something that can change. This is their original makeup. You cannot live with them. Their average mindset is that you have to die or you have to bow to them. If you cannot die, if you cannot bow to them, you have no place with Fulani. That is why all the politicians in the zoo, all they do is to find a way to bow to the Fulani. You must first of all bow to the Fulani for you to have any rapport with them. If you cannot bow to the Fulani, you cannot be their friend. Either you bow or you die. If you cannot die, you cannot bow, you cannot be the friend of Fulani. Fulani have nothing to do with you. It is either you die or you bow. That is the Fulani. That is the Fulani ideology. You must bow or you must die. So the only option you have is to resist them. Resist them. That is the only option. You resist them and you cut them off. And that is what we are doing. We want to cut the Fulani off and have a life of our own. And to have a life of our own is to have our own independent state, which is Biafra. And of course, when we have Biafra, they definitely will not be able to mess up around our side. It's not possible. We can even ban them from entering our country. Of course, we may choose not to ban them, but if they come here and they continue to misbehave the way they have been misbehaving as in Nigeria like this, we'll ban any Fulani from entering our country. No Fulani will have access to our country. Kick them out. No Fulani whatsoever. Is that not what Trump is doing with the US and saying that certain people should not come to their country? It's your right. It's not everybody that should come to your country. It's not everybody that should come to your country. If you don't trust the people, if they continue to misbehave and put your innocent citizens at arm's length, then you have to ban them. Stop them from having access to your country. And we can do that. We might be West Africa, but every other West Africa can have access to Biafra, but not you, Fulani. We'll see you very well. We know you. You won't come in. And that is why we're doing all these things, because the Fulani mindset is terrorism. So what you have in the zoo, is finished. All those that are thinking PVC, you do not have a government in the zoo. The terrorists are the ones running the zoo. The APC administration is being run by the terrorists. The APC administration of the zoo is being run by terrorists. You think the terrorists will just have access to Kuje prison in Abuja? The same thing that the terrorists are doing, the Nigerian government is doing it. I said the Nigerian government, the Nigerian military, the same thing. The other time, the terrorists, either Boko Haram or ISWAP or whatever department of Fulani terrorism, they flew on Nigeria airspace and went to bomb a Nigerian territory in the north. They flew on Nigeria airspace. They were not stopped. They could not be traced. Nobody went to look for them to bomb them. They came, they bombed innocent citizens. Terrorists flying in the air. And because we called them out, they first of all started by using the Nigerian Air Force to be bombing certain towns and villages. But when people started shouting, they now thought, okay, they can do this thing with terrorists. They play around with people's minds. They will test it from this side. Okay, let us do it from here. Maybe if we do it from here, it will work this way, or we do it from here, it will work this way. Because everything is under their control. You that is from the south, that they are in the military, you are just deceiving yourself. They are just using you. Because they need more manpower, as much manpower as is possible, to neutralize the forces that are trying to stand against them. That is why they still need you there. By the time they have neutralized, if at all they can, if they have neutralized all the forces that are rising up, then they will come out openly and declare that Nigeria is an Islamic state. As at then, what will you be able to do? You're just an individual in the army. Can you be able to leave the army and organize yourselves? They will not give you that space. They know you. By the time you want to do it, they come after you. They wipe you out. You will not be able to organize yourself to fight them. God forbid if they have been able to defeat ESN. Because ESN is the only, I didn't say one of, ESN is the only force battling these terrorists. Just imagine as they are attacking ESN with the army and attacking ESN with the terrorists, they are not able to defeat ESN. Everything is gone. The next thing that you see is for them to declare that Nigeria is an Islamic state, because that is their plan. 2022 is their plan for them to start this invasion all over the zoo. The only people stopping them is IPOB and the Eastern Security Network. That is the only challenge they have. If not, by now, everybody, all of you will be running out skelter, all of you in the zoo. You'll be running out skelter from pillar to post. And all of you that your mouth used to be sharp. Hey, PVC, hey, we want to vote. All of you is either you'll be under the ground or you bow. And whatever they tell you to do is what you do. Of course, before they make you bow, they will first of all kill as much as they can kill. So what are you doing? The only option you have is to stop them. And the only option you have, if you cannot join the ESN, which I don't think there is still room for, it is for you to see how you can support or give informations concerning their whereabouts. The internet is there. Facebook is there, even though Facebook is misbehaving. Twitter is there. The social media platforms are there. You have an information, you go there, you pass your information. Expose whatever is happening so that they can be fought. Because they like walking in the dark. They like hiding things. They don't like exposing it. So, was it yesterday or day before yesterday on Tuesday? Air Force, Nigerian Air Force. Oh, look at what the news said. Look at what the news said. It said Air Force jets reportedly bombs Katsina community by mistake. Is this the first time this is happening? Of course not. This is not the first time it is happening. Air Force jets reportedly bombs Katsina community by mistake. So there are fears that lives may have been lost and several others injured after jets belonging to the Nigerian Air Force. Did you hear that? Jets belonging to the Nigerian Air Force were reported to have bombed Kukunkuna village in Safana local government area of Katsina State. By the time you check very well, most of the people occupying that place are Hausa. Fulani love themselves a lot. They won't go and bomb themselves. They will not make that kind of mistake where they know that Fulani people will be living. The incident reportedly took place at about 11 p.m. on Tuesday, shortly after President Muhammadu Buhari's advance team convoy was attacked by terrorists along the Dusima-Yantumaki Road in the Dusima Council area. Can you imagine the terrorist activities that took place only on Tuesday? Only on Tuesday, terrorists in their terrorist form attacked the so-called President Buhari convoy. All those ones is just shakara to give an impression that they are not working together because of the other things that they are going to do for the day. They have to do a little shakara to make people think that they are not working together. So they attacked the convoy. And when they did that, the same day is when they attacked Kuje and freed all the inmates. About 100 plus inmates, which most probably includes Abba Kyari, until they prove to us that Abba Kyari is still there. And that's when I'm going to accept. But I know for sure that Abba Kyari is not there. Abba Kyari is now a free man. They have sent him on exile. Say, go on exile, go and enjoy your life, go and enjoy all the money you have stolen. It says Zaka Forest extends into Zamfara State, and there are reports that forests within these areas are terrorist enclaves. It was learned that the jets were bombing terrorists that had ostensibly attacked President Buhari's convoy when the incident occurred. Are you seeing their excuse? Are you seeing their excuse? Because they want to go and attack innocent people. That was why they attacked the convoy. When they attacked the convoy, did they succeed? Did they kill anybody in that convoy? No. They didn't succeed. Why didn't they kill somebody there? They didn't succeed. It was just a charade. They are just playing with your minds. For some of you that believe everything that you hear on the news, they are just playing with your minds. So that by the time they bomb this place, they can say that, of course, it's a mistake. A mistake. But the ones that they have been doing in Biafra land is not a mistake. Oh. The air raids they've been doing in Biafra land, in the hinterland and in the coast, it's not a mistake. The air raids in Udoda community at our other local government in Rivers State is not a mistake. All the air raids in Olu, Imo State, in Ogbaro and every other place, all those ones are not mistake. They are going after terrorists. They are going after criminals. You know, they called us terrorists. It didn't work. They called IPOB terrorists. It didn't work. They couldn't. They were attacking ESN, of course, but it was giving them a bad name. So they have to create this criminal name. They have to create it for the excuse to invade Biafra land. They have to create the criminal. Ask politicians to use their thugs and begin to do kidnappings so that they can begin to invade our land and say that it is ESN. The Eastern Security Network are very disciplined. The fact that they are handling weapons do not mean that they will use it upon our own people. Very highly disciplined people. There are people that have never been thugs or politicians. They are not doing what they are doing for monetary gains. They are doing it because they want to save our land. So when you come up and begin to bring all those stories of criminals and all of that, you're telling lies. And it cannot work. Now you have freed Abba Kyari. That is why you cannot keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have no right anywhere in the world to continue to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have no justification anywhere in the world to continue to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if you cannot release him, you will vomit him. It's not a thing of I beg you. You will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The criminal Abba Kyari, you have released him. You have released Abba Kyari with your terrorists. Then you want to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that one is not going to be possible. You have tried him he has gone through your trials. He is innocent. He did absolutely nothing. No crime known to law. And you are postponing it to buy time. And be putting more efforts to kill our people so that we will capitulate. That time is gone. That time when you used to kill Biafrans, and because we heard of people that have died, they will now say, okay, let us calm down. It is gone. That strategy you used in 1967 is gone. That at 1970, Ojukwu said, okay, let him at least allow the living to live. No matter what, let us see how we can manage ourselves, because we are dying too much. That time is gone. That time is gone. What we have started, the only end to this thing is Biafra. The only end to it is Biafra. There's absolutely nothing that you can tell us. The only thing that will end it is Biafra. We're not here to joke with you. You think we are here to joke? You think we are here to mince words with you? This is the indigenous people of Biafra. We're not here to joke. We're not here for play. We came out for Biafra, and that is what we are going to get at the end of the day. The earlier you do it, the better it is for you. The earlier you realize that you cannot stop Biafra from emerging, and you just let us go, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the better it is for you. By this, I am talking to Fulani, I am talking to Britain, I am talking to everybody that their hand is involved in our leaders' kidnap. And their hand is involved in keeping Biafra under. The earlier you choose to let Biafrans free, the better it is for everyone. Because some of you are supporting the Fulani, inflicting pain upon Biafrans because of our oil. I think some days back, some people got tired and started blowing up the pipelines, and you are calling IPOB. Oh, it is IPOB, it is IPOB. We don't do that. But I've told you here, and I've been sounding it to you, that the time will come when the people will get angry. The people will no longer be able to take it. And as at that time, you will no longer have control. That one was just a test. Maybe. Or maybe those people that did that one, maybe they have been bribed as well. We don't know. But if that can happen, it should let you know that there's probably when you may not have control over it. There is probably a time coming when these things will begin to happen and nobody will be able to have control over it. And we, the indigenous people of Biafra, we will not stop it. We will not stop anybody if they go ahead to do such things. We will not fight them. Because that's not our business. Because the people are getting provoked every day. The people are getting provoked. So when these things start happening, don't begin to call IPOB. Oh, it is IPOB. Stop the people. The way you used to call IPOB whenever unknown government go and kill police and army, you be calling IPOB, you be calling ESN. We are not the ones. But we will not stop them. We cannot stop them. We have no justification to stop them. Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with anybody taking revenge in a situation where there is no justice. The only condition we have to stop some of these people when they begin to get out of control is for you to give us a referendum. Declare a date for referendum. And if we have some of these people that are out of control, ESN will go ahead and ensure that we put them under control, because this is our land. This is our land. When people misbehave, we know how to put them under control. But we are not going to be like the oppressive states that will now be putting people under control. That they are not fighting against Biafra. They are not fighting against us. They are not fighting against our people. They are not killing our people. Meanwhile, there are terrorists that are killing our people. There are terrorists out there for us to fight. They will now look out for criminals on our land, as you call them. That all they do is to go after the same people that are killing our people. We'll praise them instead, because they are doing something good. Because what they are doing is good. It is good in the sense that it is justice. Because there is no justice in the zoo. And Biafra that can give justice, you have refused us. So when these people begin to do all these things, don't call IPOB. Do what is right. Do what is right. Don't begin to call IPOB. We don't do that. You think if IPOB want to begin to do all those blowing of pipeline and pipeline vandalism, or what do they call it, and all those other things, do you think the zoo will still be drilling? You think the zoo will still be drilling when some people come up and do one or two things? Oh, it is IPOB. Right now, these people have taken their terrorism. You know, when I was mentioning some of these, I did not mention Akwa Ibom. There is record they have taken their terrorism to Akwa Ibom State. These terrorists have taken their terrorism to Akwa Ibom. It's in the news. They attacked an NYSC lodge in Akwa Ibom State, raped women, and stole from them. They came in their usual motorcycles, the same way they have been invading places in the north and the Middle Belt. These terrorists are already in Biafra land. You are from Akwa Ibom. Oh, it was happening at Imo State. It was happening at Anambra State. It was happening at Enugu State. It doesn't concern me. I am from Akwa Ibom. Right now, it is happening in your village. It is happening in your community. It is happening in your surrounding. Are you still going to say it doesn't concern you? I got into this struggle because I saw this thing coming, and I told myself, I am an Izon man. Should I wait? How am I sure that if I do not join this movement, that people that are going to do it are going to do it very, very well? Or they are going to do it better than I am, that I will be able to do it? How am I sure my contribution will not be what will stop the enemy? So I need to get in, because we need to stop the enemy while they are at the Middle Belt, so that they won't come to our land. I told myself, I am an Izon man. If I want to wait until Fulani conquer everybody before they come to my land, will I be able to fight such a battle? Can you imagine Fulani conquering the whole of Yoruba land, conquering the whole of Igbo land, conquering Akwa Ibom and all these other places? Then the only place left to fight, it is his own land and his immediate neighbors. Can we fight such a fight? Can we win? No matter how strong you are, you will only be fighting a lost battle, because we are not sovereign. Even For you to be able to source for weapons will be difficult. But these people are using government to fight you. They can lie and buy weapons from everywhere and fight you. Can you win such a fight? It is impossible. You'll be fighting a lost battle. From the day you started fighting, you have lost. It is only a matter of time till they take over everywhere. That is why wisdom states that everyone must come together and stop them at the border. Stop them early. If you are from the coast, somebody from your ethnic nationality have not died as a result of Fulani banditry, it doesn't mean that you are free. It's only for now that you're breathing. Or your siblings, you're not living in Biafra land. You are abroad. Your siblings or your relatives in the community. It's only for now that they are breathing. And it's just a matter of time. Don't get it twisted. Don't get yourself deceived. Because the people are not relenting. They are coming in their number. This 2022 is the year everyone must buckle up and battle them. You must battle them and ensure you kick them out. You must battle them. And this message is not just for Biafrans. Oh, stop listening to Tinubu. Tinubu is an old man. He doesn't care if he dies now. He just wants to steal and enjoy his old age. Tinubu can die at any time. A man that cannot even hold flag properly is the man you're rallying around. A man that do not have a future. He doesn't have a future with Yoruba land. He wants to be president. And you know, when a greedy man becomes old, the greed becomes old. And when the greed becomes old, it cannot change. When you carry a bad character into old age, you can't change at old age. It is only a good man that remains a good man at old age. If you're wicked from your youth into your 40s, into your 50s, you remained wicked. Into your 60s, you remained wicked. Into 70s, you won't change in your 70s. Don't get it twisted. Tinubu, as a wicked man that do not care, that all he wants to do is to steal and steal and steal and amass wealth. You think he cares for you? He doesn't care. And you that you're just young, you're just starting life. You are 20 years old, you're busy shouting, Tinubu, I want to vote. Tinubu, I want to vote. A man that is close to his grave. What future does he have? Does Tinubu have 20 years? Does he have 20 years to spend? If no harm come to him, no sickness, can he live up to 20 years? Do you seem like somebody that can live up to 20 years? And that's the person you want to vote to jeopardize your future with. We are talking about the future. What future do you have left? So everybody must stand. Rise up. They are already in all the forests in Yoruba land. They are just waiting. Do you think if you don't organize yourself to fight them properly, do you think you can survive it? Do you think you can fight that war? The last time Yoruba people fought Fulani, it wasn't easy for the Yoruba people. And then the only place in Yoruba land that Fulani had already penetrated very well was Ilorin. The other places Fulani was just trying to register their strength. Just trying to register their strength until the war broke out between Fulani and Yoruba. Yoruba fought a very bitter war with the Fulani. Very bitter war that the Yoruba nation almost collapsed under Fulani. They lost most of their gallant men, most of their warriors. The Yoruba nation lost to Fulani, to that war. They just slightly won. And you are joking. People that you have fought with, when they didn't have access to your land, they almost defeated you. Now they are everywhere in your land. Do you think you can survive it? Do you think you can win? They are everywhere in your land. They have the government power. If the Fulani can be using air raids on the Hausa people that they have lived with for how many years, people that they have already conquered, if the Fulani can be using air raids to kill them and be telling you that it is mistake, you think they are going to spare the Yoruba people? PVC, PVC, PVC. This is the time that you have to stand up. All of you shouting PVC, PVC. They just want to distract you. It is a distraction. It is a distraction. They are not planning for any election 2023. Why they get you distracted to be planning for election, they are busy planning for a takeover. So they want you to be shouting, oh, it's PVC, oh, it's Peter Obi, oh, it's Kwankwaso, oh, it is this. So that they will be penetrating you small. So that you will forget. So that all your focus, this zoo politics, when this political era comes, it is as if it is one opium that they have taken. Any other thing, nothing else mean anything to them. The opium have taken over them. All they are interested in is just to, hey, this man I want to vote. Hey, this man I want to vote. And you see them all over the social media. Hey, we'll vote this one. Hey, we'll vote that one. Very foolish set of black people. Very foolish. Extremely foolish. And it is so annoying. It is so annoying that all of you would just be there shouting PVC who to vote. Meanwhile, your land is under siege. Your people are dying every day. You don't care. Are you a human being? Are you alive? Are you a human being? Hey! Are you a human being? You are saying that these people, they have the government. They have the government. You don't have it. The so-called INEC chairman or whatever is also Fulani. They have everything. Everything. All the institutions. And you're still believing in the same shambles. They are controlling all the terrorist organizations. And you're still believing them. Are you a fool? This is worse than being foolish. Hey! What kind of a spell did they cast on you? What kind of a spell? Tell me that kind of spell that they casted on you that you cannot reason. Hey! What kind of spell did they cast on some you to leave the primary duty? All you are thinking about is 2023. How many months from now is 2023? How many months? These people need time. They need to be distracted so that they can put everything they need to put together to conquer you when they have completed the circle that they want to complete. See, let me. Fulani, you must understand. See, when you are dealing with, I was discussing with one of my one of my big brothers. I was discussing with him last night, and I was telling him that this Fulani of the people, I don't hate them. If you hate your enemies, you will not be practical enough. I don't hate them. I don't hate Fulani. I respect them. The kind of things Fulani are doing, the way they are strategizing things together, I rather respect them. If we as Biafrans are strategic as the Fulani will not be able to land. In fact, we kick them out of Nigeria. If we were as strategic as the Fulani, we are not even half as strategic as the Fulani. I respect them. You must be able to see how good your enemy strategies are. You must be able to appreciate. You have to respect them to learn what they did to you. Know what in full what they did, so that you can destroy what they did. If they spell on you, you have to know that spell to know how to destroy the spell. I don't love them, of course, but I like them. I cannot love class. I don't love them, but I don't hate them. If you hate, you will not be able to think. Some of you that have refused to think, it is because you hate. And some foolish people have sold a particular train of foolishness to you for an easy way out. When they started bombing churches, the same churches that they are burning, the next thing churches started doing is to be asking for PVC. It is the same church that is calling for PVC. PVC this, PVC that, PVC this, PVC that, PVC this. You can imagine. Oh, some churches have given all their branches for PVC, deceiving their members every day, every Sunday, and their weekdays that they hold their services, telling them to go and get your PVC, to vote. I don't have any problem with anybody that wants to get PVC. You can get your PVC if you want. That's not my problem. But where I have problem is where you begin to think that PVC that you want to go and get, that PVC that you want to go and get is what will save you. You're a fool. You will hold your PVC, the terrorist will carry his gun, and I will see how that PVC will save you. Because some of you that are running around going to get PVC, you will not even be alive to 2023. The way you're going, some of you will not be alive. Because the terrorists will get to you and they will kill you. I think it's a joke. Give us PVC. We need PVC. It is when you get your PVC, you have to vote. Vote the right person. As if they are in the United States. Or they are in one other reasonable country somewhere that your vote used to count. Oh, hey, this man is the best person. Vote this, vote that. Somebody is saying that the community radio is repeating. Yes, there was a time it was, but I think it is back to form. It is better now. And I think there was a little shaking, but it is better now. So all these things that these
people are doing is just to ensure that they advance their cause.
And we must be smart. We must be wise. You must be very smart. You must know that you are dealing with people that are very smart. We are not dealing with Fulani alone. We are dealing with Britain that is advising them underground. Advising them, giving them strategies. Because Britain officially own Nigeria. They don't want Biafra to come because they don't want to discuss business terms with Biafrans. But that will have to change. If Britain is wise, it will have to change. Because you cannot continue doing that. If you want to discuss business, you can imagine this Facebook, they keep reducing and reducing reducing people that are listening live. Keep reducing and reducing. That's what they do. Very evil. Keep reducing. Somebody come, you'll be discouraged to think that is why they are reducing and making it do as possible. So that whenever anybody comes and anybody very busy, what is the message here? You would be interested. So they understand this thing. So they try to at every time reduce it. Even the likes, the number of likes, they reduce it. So that when you come and look at it, you'll be like, no, people are not interested in this thing, then it is not interesting. Let me go to the next stuff. But they don't know that we are way beyond that. We are way beyond all that. That is not all those their deception cannot get to us. Facebook, all those deceptions, all those things you do, it is not. It doesn't hold any water. It doesn't hold any water at all. So, at this point in time, we shall be opening the line so that people can call in and give their contribution to the program. So, some of you already have the lines to call. Some of you already have the lines to call. But it is important that I go through the news properly. You know, these terrorists now, when they want to attack in Biafra land, when they want to attack people in Biafra land, they use the name gunmen and all of that. When all these news agencies are giving their reports, this one is coming from Daily Trust concerning what happened at Akwa Ibom. So you can go and research for it. You can go and research for it if you're doubting what happened. That's why all of you in Akwa Ibom, you must sit up. You must sit up and do the needful. So government invaded NYSC lodge in Akwa Ibom, rape female occupants. Government in a tricycle on Tuesday night invaded the National Youth Service Corps NYSC lodge on Udo Ekong Ekwere Street in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Are you saying that this thing is happening in Uyo? Uyo is the capital of Akwa Ibom State. It is happening right there in the capital, not even in the villages. Gunmen in a tricycle on Tuesday night invaded the National Youth Service Corps NYSC lodge on Udo Ekong Ekwere Street in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, raped the female occupants and carted away valuables, including laptops, cell phones, and money. Narrating the incident, one of the corps members, Emeka Emmanuel, said they arrived in a tricycle popularly called Keke and immediately started operation. They beamed high intensity intensity torchlights everywhere and pounced on every door with heavy irons and threatened to shoot us if we failed to cooperate. And indeed, they would have done it. That is exactly what they do. A female corps member who preferred not to be named said she was dispossessed of her phones, laptop, and money after the hoodlums entered her room through the back door. This is why all of our people must rise. You must rise, because if you do not do that now, you may not be sure of tomorrow. It is better you died trying than you didn't do anything at all. At this juncture, we shall be opening the lines. The lines are open. You can call in and give your contribution to the program. Let me call the numbers that you will call. For those that are joining us for the first time, for those that are yet to take down the numbers. So, for those that are calling or that will be calling from Signal, the number to call is +45 71 64 59 62. I take it again. +45 71 64 59 62. That's the number to call on Signal. Then on WhatsApp, the number to call is +48 73 96 45 829. I take it again. +48 73 96 45 829. Then on Skype, the Skype ID is Radio Biafra VOC. In between Radio Biafra, you have an iPhone, Radio-Biafra VOC. Those are the numbers to call. Now the lines are open. You can call. The earlier you call, the better it is for every one of us, so that we are not going to have situations. We're not going to have situations where we'll be done with the broadcast and you will still be trying to call. Because when others are calling, when I pick the call, I will not be able to pick another call immediately. Okay, so but when your call comes earlier, then it will be easy. It will be easy to manage. I can see some people are trying to call us from Signal, but it seems they have not really been able to go through. Okay. The caller on Signal, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from? The caller on Signal, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name, where you calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Try to manage your time effectively.
Yes, thank you, my brother. Kimowe Tarinemi. This is Ifan Chukwumada Abuchi, and I'm calling you from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. I read your advertisement for this broadcast yesterday. It says whether the Abracadabra is true or stage managed. I'm just paraphrasing.
Yes.
I'm here to I'm just telling every thinking human being on earth, especially in the damnable zoological republic, and most especially Biafrans, be not deceived. This is so state managed that the armed army and the police who are around and on the way to that prison were told to stand down, be it an hour, be it 24 hours before the operations. They were told to stand down. How can it be in a capital city in 2021, the 21st century, the terrorists operated for 2.5 hours, 2 hours, whatever it is, and nobody disturbed them? Now, they did the operation to relieve Abba Kyari, is true. They did the operation to release the tourists they have there, it's true. And know that the deal was that the terrorists said, if you leave our people you have in prison in Nigeria, we will release those people they kidnapped when they bombed Abuja Kaduna Railway. And so this was, you cannot say, okay, we have made a deal with them, so they stage this thing. And anybody who doesn't know that Abba Kyari was one of the key Abba Kyari is said, I'm not there to be spent, which means he is on his way out. He's out of the zoo already, on his way to one of the destinations. Maybe those places that have mansions. You know where I'm saying, where people go to vacation and live the life and safe life, and then they come back to the zoo to tell us tell people to vote for them. And now, what hurts me and every Biafran should button is that our political class in Biafra land are being swapped. How can you say you are fighting for a country that you see have a plan to take over, and that in the same time, when such incidents happens, even if the president is outside, he will go home to take charge. But your own president, a day after they elected out, he hasn't said anything. Nobody has said anything. Minister of Defense is saying, oh, 65 fooling who, Biafrans, who is fooling who? How long can we, how long should to know that our only safety, our only home is Biafra? And it is the time. It is now or never, because these people want to take Biafra. They don't have our value system of live and let live. They have a value system of conquest by terror, by force, and they don't build up, they tear down. We don't belong with them. We have no value, common value, or shared value system. And the pretend God of Creator, the Creator, God of universe, will judge between you and Biafra. Whoever is guilty, that God of Creator will punish them. Because if you see what is happening in Biafra today, and they have held them to keep us together, so you'll be taking oil and gas, and other measures you are taking. This is not human. This is inhumanity. Man's inhumanity to man. And Biafrans, God bless Biafra. Or Biafra. Thank you, my brother.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. We must proceed. We must continue. We must proceed. We must continue. Thank you for that call. These people, this thing is practically stage managed. This thing is practically stage managed. But they are definitely not going to be able to succeed, at least not in Biafra land. they will definitely not be able to succeed in Biafra land. It's a pity. There is a little challenge that I'm noticing from our radio. There seems to be a little challenge on the radio. But we're still live on Facebook and other social media. We're live on Twitter. We are live on YouTube. You can check us on Twitter. You can check us on YouTube. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, I am with you. Your name and
hearing
where you
me?
calling from? I can hear you very well. Your name and where you calling from. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Go
My
ahead.
name is
Go ahead.
Emmanuel.
Okay.
I'm speaking from my location. I thank you this morning for your topic. Today's topic is wonderful. We touch many things, mostly terrorists, government in Britain, government of British, and #1 terrorist in the whole world, mostly Africa, mostly Nigeria, #1. If you read the history of Britain, you will see Britain is the only country that is going from one country to another to terrorize the indigenous people, stealing and looting their property to reach themselves. But in the case of Africa, mostly Nigeria, Britain are using the Fulanis as their terrorist managers to manage Nigeria for them. And that is what the Fulani are doing perfect. But what baffles me is this. People who are living in that enclave, claiming to be educated, they are educated fools. The corruption inside their brain, the wickedness of a black man inside their hearts does not allow them to understand the meaning of truth, which our leader have been imparting to every black race. It's a pity body in that enclave are still talking about PVC for election. I want to make it very clear that in Nigeria is a shameless country. Nigeria has no shame. Nigeria is just like a madman naked inside the market, dancing and laughing. Other people who have sense of reason are sympathizing because of his foolishness. But inside him, he is happy, dancing naked inside the market. That is Nigeria for you. 1959, the first election was on Nigeria. And that election
made it very clear that Nigeria is not one country. And since that day, over getting to 70 years today, Nigeria has gone its own way. Today, Fulani have taken everything that belongs to Nigeria. Fulani have been claiming Nigeria as their own nation. And somebody like Obasanjo is there, waiting the day we enter inside the grave. Tinubu is there, waiting the day we go into the grave. Edwin Clark is there, waiting the day we get into the grave. They cannot advise their people that hell has already entered, that Nigeria has come to end. If they fail to advise their people, all of them be consumed in a space of time. Nigeria today is no man's land. Anybody that has not understand it this way is a fool. Nigeria is no man's land. Fulani have occupied the whole bush to take everything. The foolish people, the foolish fed pastors, the foolish reverend, fed man of God are praying, deceiving people to go and obtain PVC. PVC to go from where to where. Give money with the Bible. Deceiving people. You will leave all this money and die, and those money will not carry to the grave. That is your end. Thank you, my brother, for your topic this morning is wonderful. You could come here with me yourself.
Biafra will hear thee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was a brilliant contribution. You see, while I'm on air, somebody somewhere, a hacker thereabouts, is invading the radio and putting it on something else. So while I'm on air, a recorded broadcast is already playing, but I think that has been taken care of. We are live and we are still taking calls. We are live and direct. We are still receiving calls. We are not yet done with the broadcast. So you can call in and give your contribution. We are live and direct. We are live and direct. The broadcast is not over. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Your name and where you're calling from if you can hear me. Please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Right on.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear. Please go on. Right on.
Okay, I want to appreciate you for your good work that you are doing. May Lord bless you and your family. And may Lord bless our leader and guide him Nnamdi Kanu, Madike one of Biafra. He will live long to see Biafra. Now, you see, these people, they are just what they are doing. They think that they understand their game. They went and released Abakari or whatever, that criminal, in the name of how can if this kind of thing happening in Biafra land now, the whole youth in Biafra land will be massacred. Honestly, if this kind of thing takes place in Biafra land, they will declare the whole state of emergency, and all these our stupid governors will solve them. Look at what is happening now. They just terrorists, a raw Kuche prison terrorist attack no security, nobody attack. I don't understand honestly. Because these people, they are playing games with us. Honestly, they are just playing games. They are listening. They are the only wise people in the whole zoo. Mazi, otu asime now they will release our leader for us. Since they are using terrorists to release their own people that are in prison, they should release our own leader for us. Mazi, I rest my case.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They have no justification to keep our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No justification whatsoever. They are the ones that committed the crime because Nigeria is a criminal state, is a terrorist state. They are the ones that committed the crime. I wonder, after they have committed crime, they are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. By rights, what we are supposed to be discussing is the crime they committed. The extraordinary rendition that they committed is what we are supposed to be discussing. But they've left it and they've been discussing this count charge, that count charge, this count charge. All the count charges, they have all failed. Release the man. No, we don't want to release the man. And you're putting it, giving it how many months. Then afterwards, you're releasing your criminals and your terrorists. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. Yes, good morning to you, my dear brother Nazi. I was trying to reduce the volume of my other device. Nazi, I want to thank you for your good work. My name is Desmond and I'm coming from Italy. Nazi, straight to the answer on your question, if it is prison break or state tactics, we all know it's a state-sponsored activity because Nigeria itself is a terrorist country. Of course, that justifies the Islamization of that country. But then that is not what I want to encourage our people is for us to continue to support ESN. You have seen what is going on, Biafrans all over the world. Like I usually say, everywhere you are as a Biafran is your battlefield. So if you are in a position where you cannot hold gun, you must be in a position where you can give information or support financially. So we are encouraging Biafrans all over the world for us to continue to support ESN through the right means and right channels as approved by HODDOS. IPOB is under one command and control. We have one leader, we have one leadership, and we have one head of directorate. That's how it's structured, and that is why we've gone this far. And that is why Chukadama is with us, and we cannot go sideways. So, keeping to this faith, I have these our numbers from IPOB in Italy, signed by IPOB National Coordinator of Italy, and it is for Biafrans in Italy to call, and they will be directed on how to support ESN. The first number is +39 35100 46055. I will repeat, +39 35100 46055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. And the second is +39 371 30444902. I'll repeat, +39 371 30444902. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. Any of them you call, you will be directed on how to support ESN. Our major concern is the unconditional release of our leader and referendum for Biafra, or we take our freedom. To make sure that terrorists stay in our land, does not settle in our land. We must support ESN, we must push them back. The youth of them must be put the information, be watchful and be careful. We know of the uniform checkpoints in the land of Biafra, and we also know that this one also do everything possible to decimate this their point of kidnapping and killing our people. So we cannot talk much. Everything is happening. The world is seeing it, but they are quiet because of what they are getting in Nigeria. But that will not stop us from fighting from taking our freedom. Everybody, BBC will not talk, CNN will not talk, nobody will talk. So if people are looking at it and nobody talking, that they should following British trade, following election, P2B, this and this, then don't.
Seems we're having some network challenge with it. Okay, sorry. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Good from here.
Yes, good morning. Right on.
Am I coming out clear?
You are coming out very clearly and the world is listening to you.
Maazetarinemi, am I coming out clear?
You are coming out very, very clearly. The world is listening to you. Right on. You have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Good morning, Maazetarinemi. I remain the humble servant of Biafra, Maaze General Ubiomo Babe, calling you from Afiade Ingba province. Afiade Ingba province is in Ghana. Cape Town is in Ghana. I say, let me put a contribution to what you have time. I like what you have just said, and your enlightenment program. May Chukwu Okuka Abiyama give you the strength to be broadcasting and to be putting more light into this struggle.
You see?
Mazi on your the jailbreak and PVC. It is very, very glaring to some certain persons now that is an orchestrated plan by the Fulanis to release their own. Why they still keep our own? It will not be a fair deal, but I know that the world is watching. The world is watching with keen interest. Those that have good hearts is watching with keen interest. On this their PVC issue, I keep telling people, I say, there is no way this PVC can stop terrorism. I have not seen any civilized country in the world where they use PVC to stop terrorism. They use the PVC to stop an agenda. These people have an agenda that they have planned years back. Years back, they have planned this agenda. And that is what they are playing out now. They are playing it out now. Look at the situation whereby, have you imagined the situation whereby if this whole incident that took place happened in Biafra land, I believe that by now, communities will be born, will die, so many arrests will take place. Have you heard about any arrest there? There is no single arrest. There is no single community that has been born within the FCT per capital. Our people who are not listening at all, they don't listen. They are very, very, they are blockheaded. They don't listen at all. Just like some days ago, where the FCT ministers banned the sale of alcohol in FCT. Our people are seeing all these things, and yet they are still jumping up and down, doing obedient. But they don't know that PVC cannot stop terrorism. They don't know. PVC cannot stop an agenda. If you tell them about the agenda, they will say, no, it's not possible. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. They have not sat down to ask themselves, why is it that every gun-bearing agency in Nigeria is being controlled by the Fulanis? Why? What is their mission? Nobody is asking this question. So, Maze, I want you to keep on keeping on. Keep enlightening. The truth of the matter is that we can't stop talking. We cannot stop talking at all. Because the life of our leader is more precious to us. If we back down at this moment, he's not going to do us any well. Despite the fact that 1 or 2 issues are erupting up. But despite those issues that are erupting up, I believe that we are still on track. I know we are on track. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okuka Abiyama, sooner or later, we are going to restore Biafra very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. That is very, very important. So, Mazi, I want you to keep on keeping on. Don't back down. Back down at all. Because the truth of the matter is that we have gone too front. We have gone too far to come back. And we have gone too far to come back. So, to commend our legal team, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Mike Ozokeme, and what that his name, Aloy Ejimako, and all of them. I want to commend them for their efforts. They should try as we are looking up to Chukwu Okuka Abiyama for the release of our leader. And I know that Chukwu Okuka Abiyama is going to use them as an instrument to work for the release of our leader. So, Mazi, thank you from here. I wouldn't want to take much time. I want others to call in and make their input as well, too. So, on this juncture, I think I'll have to back down. Let me wind down. Thank you, sir. And God bless you. God bless the Republic of Biafra.
You see? God bless Biafra. Hello, the caller on WhatsApp. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name, where you're calling from, and do not forget, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Yeah, good morning, my African rep. My name is Pink, and I'm calling from my location. I thank you so much.
Your name is what, sir? I didn't get that.
My name is King, and I'm calling from my location.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to commend the leadership and of this struggle for the effort, and I also want to thank you for the teaching of today. It's an eye opener, you know, which our people can learn. And I always say, please, after the broadcast, try to also circulate this the podcast so that people can also get the message. My contribution today is, you know, our people likes to be ignorant of their surrounding, you know, and I believe when what is about to happen will happen, they will start looking for an IP maybe we need to join, because now it does not concern them, but very soon it will concern them. And I also want to direct a message to the government of Nigeria that they must not take our silence for weakness. You know, thank you very much, my African rep.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. The message is very clear. Do not take our silence for weakness, because we know all your tactics. We know all you're doing. You might be able to fool everyone, but you cannot fool IPOB. You cannot fool Biafrans. We are smarter than that. We know all your tactics, and when you come at it, we come at you with the truth and reveal it to the world. It is for those that want to continue in their foolishness that will continue. But our work is to dispel foolishness. That is why it is called gospel. We make the spell that you have used to bind our people. We dispel the spell. We make the spell to go. That is why what you preach here is called gospel. The spell must have to go. All those things that you have done to make our people foolish. But you know, one thing with lies is that when they keep rebranding lies over and over again, you begin to believe in these lies and begin to think that the whole of your life revolves around these lies. But once one person come out with the truth and begin to tell you the truth, it will be as if the scales are falling off your eyes. And that is what we do on Radio Biafra. Let me take this call on WhatsApp. Hello, good morning. Caller on WhatsApp. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Africa Rep. The great man. I love you so much, Africa Rep.
Thank you.
You are a good director. I don't know whether we will call you professor. Africa Rep, I beg. I want to use this opportunity to talk to media, Rapture Media to help us to be streaming this program on his platform, because your teaching is too much. Let me know your waste of time. My name is Okechukwu. I'm calling from my location. Thank you so much, Africa. I will continue to appreciate your effort.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Your program is divine. And I pray God Almighty to continue to guide you, to strengthen you. Because even most of some people say, I was even wonder, it's only your program and Ikechukwu has program that I love so much, because your voice always come out. But I don't know why some people, in their program, they don't used to speak up very well. So they have to do something about it.
Noted. I will try to ensure that the message gets across. Thank you.
My only prayer every time I do today is God will strengthen you. Only our teaching. Every human being in Biafra is supposed to be listening to our program, because our program is so much. I know, but another day we are going to win this thing. Because I believe that most of those people that are collecting money, talking about PVC, PTOB, if the people that from Boko Haram cannot control Boko Haram, I'm still asking this question. Is it to this ordinary P2B that is laughing like a woman? Is it that's going to control Boko Haram, control the 7 terrorists in Nigeria? That's almost my question. Then my other question is that after that 4 years or 8 years, that you want to make Nigeria as Dubai, you want to make Nigeria as London, you make Nigeria this thing. After that 8 years, what we left? What is he going to do with it? Is there another person not going to take over? Please, let Biafra be wise. Let us listen to your teaching. Let us listen to your program. Because this our program is very educative. I believe whoever that is listening to our program for 2 or 3 times, he must change his mind. Because you always hit it very, very hard to them. May God continue to bless you. That's what I want to them. Let me waste your time so much. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you.
My regards to your family.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. God bless you.
Okay.
We must continue. We must make progress. I can notice that somebody was trying to call from Skype. You can try to call. You can call back, and you will be able to get us. But you know, when you're calling on Radio Biafra, because people are calling all over the world, you don't just call once. If you really want to talk, you call and you keep calling until you are able to go through. Because while you're calling, somebody else might be on air, and while the person drops, your call can just come in. So that is why you keep on calling. So this is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast, in case you're just joining us. And my name is Kumawe Tarinemi. You see, all these people, you want to become president, you want to become governor, you want to become this, you want to become that in the zoo called Nigeria. Oh, you have this vision, you have that vision in the zoo called Nigeria. You cannot, if you are truly sincere, you cannot make any progress with the zoo. It is not possible. The caller on Signal, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from? And please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Hello, good morning, my African rep, Moaze Tarinemi. Good morning, am I coming out clear?
You are coming out loud and clear.
Hello.
You are coming out loud and clear, and the world is listening to you. Right on.
I remember myself, Issue Gravy. That's another one. I'm calling from my location. Coming to your analysis this morning, I'm very. I believe that more of our people from the coastal region through this message of hope. And again, I want to tell our people campaigning for P2B or whoever, do you think, just like the last caller asked, do you think that Rome or England was built in 8 years? Nigeria has decayed beyond repair. That's the message our people should get. Instead of P2B to a precious 4 years on nothing, only delay us, that will take us back to more than 50 years. Because the world now will see us that they are using P2B to continue in this mess. I believe you should pull out. Nigeria is down. Can you imagine
that a whole capital territory, that is the seat of government of Nigeria, the zoo, that the bandits and is not worth mentioning in the world. The bandits invaded their number one prison and set free every bandit. And the Minister of Defense has the guts to tell us that every Boko Haram in the detention has been freed. Why not he resign immediately?
Hello, Mazi. It seems like we are having. It seems like we are having a little challenge with your network. I don't know what is happening.
But you want to resign?
Sorry, you may need to call back. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening to whether it is network or so. Let me see if I can call him back. Let me see if I can call him back. Hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
Because the network is. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The network wasn't fair. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Please manage your time properly.
Okay. My name is Chukwuja. I'm calling from Nete.
Okay, right on.
Please, I want to make an announcement for IPOB Roma. We are having meeting every Sunday, second Sunday of the month. So, in case if you are coming, we are having meeting in a terminal near African shop. If you are coming and you are meeting, you can call this number 351 11 33 004. Another one 351 0 12 57. The third one 351 023 4690. And this I want to make a little bit contribution about the topic treated this month. I say that the problem we are having back home there is most of the problem is the graduates. With our graduates, they go to school. After going to school, they cannot even utilize the education. Like some people, they go to school in England, they are graduate. They go back and they arrange their place. Other place, you like Nigeria, you go back, you after going to school, they'll be running around all these old men. They know that these old men cannot help them to fix the country. Instead of them coming up with the young men, they will still be so timid to the following. Even look at this man, he has already graduated. But everybody are coming to the people as your president. Tell me, how can a place of society like this happen? So, and another thing we have to step up, mostly our people. If we fail to do it now, we will regret it. We should forget everything about PVC because they are doing PVC, they are pushing ammunition down to east, west, and all that. So our people must take
to take the next step now before it is too late. Thank you. That is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. There is a particular news that I'm just seeing. I think you can go to the libertybeacon.com. It said that Bill Gates orders mercenaries to attack churches in Nigeria. Susan Wozniak, Intellico Press, Paris. In the Intellico Press briefings in June 2022, that's just last month, Ian Smith, the press secretary, provided facts to back up the claim that ISWAP terrorists trained by Blackwater Private Army were responsible for the mass genocide in a church in Owo, in southwestern Nigeria, that left 44 victims dead. The Blackwater is a private army owned by Bill Gates and Monsanto. Are you seeing what these people are doing? Are you seeing what these people are doing? The Fulani are working with some of these blood-sucking demons like Bill Gates. That's because they could not kill as much black people as they could with the demonic infested coronavirus. Now they want to do that with terrorism. That is why when you're shouting and shouting and shouting, they're not responding. Because they have their hand deep into what is happening. But there's nothing they can do. There is absolutely nothing they can do. It's a Blackwater trains terrorists from rebels in Libya, Mali, Chad, and Liberia in the jungles of Burkina Faso. The terrorists are disguised as Fulani herdsmen who come to attack rural farmers to destroy their natural crops in farms and displace them into IDP camps in Nigeria. Subsequently, Bill Gates funded NGOs come to replace all the natural seeds with genetically modified, that is GMO, seeds from Monsanto, also owned in part by Bill Gates. You see how these people, because when these people are going to attack you in your communities, attack farmers, they don't want you to be able to plant. Their evil is next to none. Their evil is next to none. The lines are still open. You can call and give your contribution to the program. You can call and give your contribution and tell us what you know. You see, all these people, they are all working together. They have already taken over the government of the zoo. They have already taken over the government of the zoo. So while some of you are thinking, oh, we want power, you must know that the only hope you have is Biafra. And the only thing is for you to put all your efforts, all of you that think that Peter Obi cannot fight Britain. Peter Obi cannot fight the West. The only thing you need is Biafra, where they cannot do all these their magic and their manipulations. Because in Biafra, no matter the number of people they bribe, they cannot succeed with it. It's not possible. Because we know what we want. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name, where you're calling from?
Calling from America, bless you.
You see?
Thank you for your wonderful program this morning, analyst. And the things that is going on now. Mars, including attack that happened in Kuje prison. The attack that happened in Kuje prison is well orchestrated attack They have gone there to prove the people they want to do. But in a way, God is working in a miraculous way. Our leader is not there. Who know who is the target of these people? But we must pay attention and know when the zoo are playing ping pong with us. Maybe they will say that when they want to play our backyard or whatever, but let nothing happen to our leader in the zoo custody. Let nothing happen to our leader in the zoo custody. Britain are the ones engineering all these things. We must follow them. So like what you are saying before, what Britain are doing to us, and they think that we have nothing to do about it. Let me tell them we can do a lot. We have a lot to do against them. If they don't want to do something in the right way, I had Britain, there are 11 people, there are white people, but it's not because we are giving them enough chance to do things amicably. People are having another referendum next year. They are active, dying. They are keeping quiet. It's time when we're going to stand that we come together. Now, thank you for giving this opportunity. All right,
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. I need to take this call from Signal. From Skype. Hello, the caller from Skype. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, my African rep. Can you hear me? Good morning from here.
I can hear you loud and clear, and the world is listening to you. Good morning. Right on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your program this morning, and thank you for your educating us today. God bless you, my brother. My name is Madima Dabuchi. Maz, you see, your program today is every of your program, Maz, we learn a lot. I say you continue teaching us, Maz. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Maz, what I want to say this morning is just what you mentioned about this Abba Kyari. If you can remember or recall, our leader said, this man, Abba Kyari, they call Super Cop, he will left Biafra land with disgrace. He will be disgraced before he will left Biafra land. And today, this man left Biafra land with disgrace. Now, in Kuje prison, where they put this criminal, the international criminal, is a gang member, Hush Puppy, is also in prison in America. And they detain him in prison in Kuje now, and he have gone go with the criminal people or terrorism to remove him there. Now, the investigation journalists that call themselves the bright envelope journalists that we have in the zoo called Nigeria, they can never go there and investigate. They can never go there. This Gotham media journalist, they can never go there and ask, where is this man? Where is Abba Kyari? They can never do that. All what they know is just prognosing, talking what is not relevant. Now, something have on call now. Why don't investigate and ask, where is Abba Kyari, the most wanted man? Where is him, the criminal? Where is him today? Nobody can keep account where the man is today. Now, the journalists now, they will sit in their comfort zone now. Maybe they're in Abuja, Lagos now, talking crash. When you ask them, they say, we had something happen here. We had his day. Yeah. Go there and investigate. You are investigation journalist. That's your job. That's why you are be paid. Go there and investigate. Ask, where is this man and how to bring him back. This man not supposed to be escaped. You have to hold him. That man is a big criminal. He's an international criminal man. So to leave this man to flee away is something that we cannot take it, man. We continue hammering about this man, this Abba Kyari. He will not go cost-free. He will not go free. He will not go cost-free, I'm telling you. Because, you see, what happened in that too, as it just happened now, it's a matter of time now, they will forget about it. Nobody will talk about it anymore. Nobody will have the mind to talk about it again. That's what happened in that zoo. You see, like, as our leader always said, that just the idiot they call Buhari is dead and buried. Since they hold our leader now, you see that something is going down now. Nobody is talking that man is there, is not Buhari, it's imposter. now it's going that. That's the way they rule in that country. Mas, we cannot let this one goes free like that. We must continue hammering. I we must find him. Because before I drop, you mentioned about PVC, and those who have been shouting obituary or obituary or obedient, and people say we want to vote in because of his past, what he have done when he was Anambra State Governor, and he have done much more. So he merited to become a president. Let me ask this question: you are or you want to make a president of the zoo? You just be a governor of a state, Anambra State, and you find out that you have done good in Anambra. Let me put this thing to you: how can you rent our dear brother, good luck, brother Jonathan, who have not done nothing to his state? He his state, he ought to take away from nothing is happening. Water, there's no electricity, there's no road, nothing they can talk about. This man, they put his own energy to say that zoo country called Nigeria is okay. This man built an imaginary school in all the whole north. This man do everything. But Fulani they still gang up Jonathan. How do you think that even this obituary go there today or tomorrow that will make difference? Do you think that Fulani is your friend? Fulani don't like you. The only way out is just to get Biafra. Fight for your freedom. Freedom is the only way out. PVC can never give you freedom. PVC is a distracting. They are distracting us. Leave PVC and go for Biafra. Now it's already obvious. Now let people to say, let people join Biafra. Let Jagaban or Jaguda join Yoruba and let Kwankwaso join his own people. Let not go Fulani go their way. Let them their way and let Oduduwa go their way. They are going to be that way. You see, Mas, before I drop, I don't like this Fulani. The arrogant is too much. The arrogant of Fulani is too much. Can you believe this one person, the madman that goes to Islamic school in Sudan, saying he can never go down to become a vice president to Peter Obi because the North will not vote for Peter Obi? Do you see this mentality of want to this Fulani people? Do you see how they behave? Mas, we can never. The strategy is not for us. We're here for Biafra, and Biafra we shall get. Brother, thank you for having me. I got to your good job. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. We must continue. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 2 minutes because our time is fast spent. Right on.
Good morning to you, Mazi. Good morning, I'm watching it. May the God of heaven, our precious Father, continue to be with you for this wonderful work. My name is Ugo. I am calling from the blessed land of Biafra. Mazi, see what I want to say. The Zoological Republic citizens, proudly Nigerians who are crying up and down from their radio station in different corners of the zoo. They don't see the handwriting on the wall. Look at the kind of game these people are playing. Abakari escape. That criminal who commits a vile act in our land, who commits a genocide when it comes to the killings of our people. The simple truth is that we will continue to call upon Chukwokika Biama to follow these people for their evil acts. Yes. You see that man, the curse that our leader lay upon him continue to follow him, because his hand is soiled with the blood of innocent Biafrans. And the co-crime committers, their partner in crime, the zoo rulers, they can't call them leaders, they are not leaders. What they have in the zoo is rulers based the ones in our own land. Evil people. They know the truth, but they continue to gang up. If you are jumping one place to another, obedient, articulated, and Jagaban, all of you are going to be disappointed by all these people that you put your trust on when that time comes. Number one, I want you to know this. somebody that comes from this part of our land, the blessed land of Biafra, is viewed by the evil ones as an enemy. At the same time, somebody that doesn't know God. So tell me the reason why you people are thinking that you're going to be the president of Nigeria. Who made you qualify? Can you ask yourself, why can't you be the true leader for so many years? Why must you be now? You are not going to receive the order of that seat. So you better look for the right thing. And what is that right thing? Referendum that would demand for your right and give you a good life. If you are hoping for somebody to come and make your life better, you are mistaken. At the end, you will cry and cry on top of the cry that you are crying before. Mazi, may the blessing of Chukwuabiama be with you. Thank you so much for the wonderful work that all of you are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. We must proceed. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 2 minutes for your contribution. Please make use of your time properly because our time is fast spent.
Okay, my African rep, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you very, very much. The world is listening to you.
The African rep, can you? Okay, sir. The African rep. We don't quote Biafra all over the world. We don't quote Biafra Chineke Kelugo Kekero Ile Gaberai. That Chike does him. That don't quote Biafra. What we want is Fulani to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, for us, and to go their way and let we Biafrans go our way and live in our land. Africa, is there any other problem? That we don't know the problem. Fulani release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, for us. Go your way, go live in your own land, and let we Biafrans, the children of this God that owns this earth, in our own life, with our own women, our own wives and our own mothers. Fulani, what did we do to you people? Fulani, we have all the religious leaders, we have all the Eze, we have all the governors, we have brought them all. But Fulani, see IPOP, we are the defend, no going back. Fulani, instead they will not release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, for us. Fulani will damage this world, everybody perish. We're not the plaintiff. We're not even sabi waiting be joking. Talk like of second. Then the ticket does it. Then the court cabin seems then the second Maccabees chapter 8, verse 1 and then at the same second Maccabees, then the chapter 9. Yeah, friends. Second Maccabees chapter 8 and chapter 9 when you go here. So that we learn from the ancient people that lived here before. We have our own religion, our tradition, our father, bishop, pastor, you know the same. Yeah, they don't kill it finish. They say with the joke here. We are here, Biafrans. We give Israel. And if I think they blocked the president. They went to Kuje prison. They released her back to Europe. And they were only that did nothing to the whole world. Only that I don't want to destroy the guy. I don't go my father's house. I don't get an drama. If you are not ready yet, that is their business. You say this land, Fulani and the Britain, if they get half inch of this land of the most high, this land of the whole world. Okay, just go put the man okay, count and shake him. Come away, monkey. Then I think it goes in. Mark chapter 7, from verse 1 to the teaching of the ancestors from Jesus Christ. All these ancestors don't even know the meaning. When they study, they can't even think. Then the time we can take mommy water and say, use this your common sense and think. Who are you? What is your name? You are identity to go. Jesus Christ. Tell me Jesus. Jesus. Dara, that I'm going to get Nnamdi Kanu. Then I think the school cannot see Quran Kogu. Then I quit Acts chapter 6. Then I descend Acts chapter 7. Says Stephen had to go to his identity. Jesus Christ. Then I quit 2 Corinthians chapter 4. Yeah, no, 1 Timothy chapter 4. Then the 2 Corinthians chapter 4. Yeah, no, 1 Timothy chapter 4. Then the from verse 1 chapter. In the teacher, sir. Our own doctrine is of the guy. I don't know. I know why don't for the to the church. Una usukwala. What can we Apollo the weekend from? On a bragging up no. Ndị gọvanọ niile nọ n'ala gị nga mantenza niile ma bere just leaders niile ka ọ wụrụkwa ya ka ị ga-ejikwaja ala ṅụmụletele mete n'udo ọhamadike na-abịa n'ichere tepụl anyị fọdụ anyị Chukwu okike abịa ma ekpechi ekpere anyị ịntanọm ofesi Chukwu okike abịa ọ na-akpa ụka ịchọ ọbụla taa ka ọ ga-adị ma mma ezinụlọ ṅụ ala dị iche erikwa enu n'eke n'orie n'afọ na nkwụ ya oje ọkọnkọ ọgbẹ. Africa they come with everything now. All Biafrans.
Biafra will heal thee. Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. And this brings us to the close of today's program. I want to thank you all for listening. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. And I am your host. My name is Kumawe Tarinemi. We must continue non-stop. God bless you. Have a nice day.